Hey guys, it's Evelard here, back again with another review, and today we are having a look at the Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Thanos. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as said before, today we are having a look at Thanos, who is a Walmart exclusive. But before we get into that, let's take a quick look at his accessories. And in the way of Thanos' accessories, he comes with this who farted face. This is something that wasn't included with the original Build-A-Figure, so it's nice to get something a little new with this. But the main reason people are probably going to pick this guy up is that he does come with the Infinity Gauntlet. And it is a nice Infinity Gauntlet. I must say, much better in terms of paint apps compared to the Build-A-Figure one that is out now. The glove piece is separate, and of course the hand still has the hinge on it. But before we get these onto the figure, let's take a quick look at his articulation. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at Thanos' articulation here. So, being that he is a Build-A-Figure, you can easily remove the parts. I suggest not to do that, but what do I know, right? So just getting a little focus on him. His head will look side to side, up and down. His ab crunch will click forward once, and that's pretty much it. You're not going to get anything else. This little shoulder piece, they still haven't glued it down yet. Must be a glue shortage or something. His shoulder will move up and back down. It can rotate 360, but you got this piece in the way, and most of you probably won't display him without it, so no point of showing you that. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a single joint at the elbow. Gives you about that much, not a lot. His gauntlets do rotate separately. They are separate pieces. He does have a hinge in the wrist and a swivel, and I just botched that. Oh well. He's got a swivel at the waist. A little hindered by his belt and the fact that he's a fat mofo, so you're not going to get much out of that. His hips will move forward. They seem to move forward a lot better than the other one. This might be a softer plastic. I am not sure. He's got a thigh cut, a double joint at the knee, pretty much giving you about a single knees range there. He does have a calf swivel. Mine's a little stiff here. Can get stuck at times, but it'll move. And he also has a hinge in the foot with the rocker joint and 2 Frankenstein bolts on each side of his foot. So that is Thanos' articulation. And with that out of the way, let's get those accessories onto him. Shall we? Alrighty, so here is Thanos with this hand still attached. We are going to go ahead and remove it and replace it with the Infinity Gauntlet. Alrighty, and there he is with the Infinity Gauntlet. I must say, it seems like his elbow gets a little bit more range with the glove piece from this hand on it, as opposed to the gauntlet from the original hand, which is actually packaged separately when you first open the figure. But I must say, he will definitely be going on display with this hand. But with that being said, let's try and get the alternate head on, shall we? Alrighty. That looks pretty cool, but I'm not exactly certain if I want to display him with this one or the sadistic grinning head. Something about this head just piques my interest a little bit more than the who farted face, but that's beside the point. But with that out of the way, let's do a little bit of comparison with the original Build-A-Figure and some other figures so you get a gist of this guy's size. Alrighty, now one of the key differences you'll notice between the new Walmart exclusive Thanos and the old Build-A-Figure Thanos is that A, the alternate head, and B, the Infinity Gauntlet. But besides that, the new Thanos seems to have a little bit more care put into the paint job with a nice metallic blue and a nice gold that really pops. The old one had this darker blue color, which looks more like black on my set, I apologize, and the gold seems a little bit more flat on him. Oh, also the skin tones are a bit different, as are the eye colors. The old Build-A-Figure, his skin tone is more of a closer to pink, whereas the new one is a little bit closer to a dark purple, and he's got blue eyes. Baff has white eyes. Pick your poison, I guess, but I think I'm going to rock the new one. I just like the look of that one more. And again, the reason I want to display him with the frowning head is because I have the grinning head on this old Build-A-Figure, but I'm kind of undecided because I do really like the grinning head with the new colors. Just something about it seems to really work for me. But that's neither here nor there. If you think I should put the alternate head on it, let me know in the comments. But moving on to some more size comparisons. And as promised, here is Thanos next to some other figures. These will be the standard size comparisons for Marvel Legends, at least from now on. On the left, we have the Pizza Spidey, and on the right, we have the Taco Deadpool, as it were. Basically, the Pizza Spidey body and the Bucky Cap body. Roughly the same size as every other one that's out there, so, you know, that's what we're going to work with here. But as you can see, Thanos is a decent size. He seems to be about a head taller than Deadpool, and a little bit taller than that compared to Spider-Man. Would I like him to be bigger? Maybe, but it's nothing I'm too worried about. I was never a guy who was picky with size. As long as they're bigger than the average Joe, they're pretty good in my opinion. So that's how he stacks up next to these two. Now on to final thoughts about this figure. Overall, I do like it. It does have its flaws, but at the end of the day, it's better than the original, which is more than I can say for some Hasbro reissues of stuff lately. You get a really nice paint job. It's got the Infinity Gauntlet. It's got an alt head. So even if you do have that old Build-A-Figure, there's something new here. And for 20 bucks, you really can't go wrong. So would I recommend this guy? Yes. Overall rating, I'd have to give him about an 8 to 9 out of 10. I can't say for sure, but depends on what time of the day it is, I suppose, with this one. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. And until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later.